Welcome back. Let's start the show. How's everybody doing? Good morning. Oh my gosh, we have so many names. Hello, Teacher FX, Dominic. Good morning, AD. Welcome. Bill Hohenst in the flesh with Marco entering the building next to Jerome. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you so much. That's true. Welcome. Zach Monster, good to see you, man. All right. What is going on? How was the Asia session? How was the dearly beloved Asia session, everybody? I hope it was awesome. Well, what can I say? Pretty exciting. London Open so far. Let's see the higher time frames. What is going on? Could this be going for some higher levels here, all the way to the 800s or higher? We have a buy side liquidity there. I'm just wondering, if this thing wants to break it or not? Who knows, right? Anyway. Adam, hello, good morning. You didn't get the setup? Set it out, yeah. Good morning. Frequency, welcome. Doing great. Thank you for asking. I hope everybody's doing great in this beautiful, absolutely beautiful London morning, right? Okay. So, first of all, I forgot to set up my copy trader. I don't know why. Why did I forget to set up my copy trader? Doesn't matter. Okay. Just a second. I'm gonna set it up in a jiffy. All right, that's working. So it seems like we're going higher, and I just have no pullback here to enter. I wanted to wait for something. Actually, yesterday I had a bit of an extra time, and I watched ICT's new lecture about the London range. And he said something like from 1:30 until 2 a.m. is the London range. Or something like that. I don't know. Well, it's kind of messed up. I don't know. Gabor, good morning. Asia was good. I like that. Sparta, welcome. Mr. Brion, good morning. Awesome. I am happy for you, AD. Let's see what's going on. So, according to the new lecture by the Ghost in the Machine, this is the London range. Now, what does that mean? I have no idea. He specifically said from 1:30 to 2 a.m. That's where something, I don't know. I'm gonna have to check it out. Posted a photo. Awesome. Let me log in. Very nice. Very nice. Awesome results, man. Trade Delicious, welcome. Honestly, I think we're just gonna keep continuing higher. I mean, I see no reason, nothing else other than this one going higher and higher. quick look here. Just a second. $36. Can we go higher to 25? Just kind of wondering. All right. Seems like gold is also pushing higher. So that's quite amazing to see. Dominic had no time. Crypto game codes, welcome. Trade delicious. Good to see you, man. TP is at 804. I think it can still push, but don't be surprised on a pullback. Like, I mean, the thing is, there's not many areas down here to go for a pullback. There's a small 15-minute fair value gap, and that's all. Let me just put it there. So we have this small 15-minute fair value gap. 15-minute BC. Buy side imbalance, sell side inefficiency. That is all. Otherwise, oh wow, hold on. Ooh. Okay, never mind. There's a 1 hour gap too, but anyway, let's just focus here. So there's a 15-minute BC down there. It could be interesting, especially if it inverts this here on the 1 minute. Anyway, Schwarm, hello, good morning. What is your read on gold? Yeah, sure, let me check. Actually, I wanted to do that. So, gold. If you look at, this is the 1 hour chart, and this was yesterday's range, was like a bit of a ranging. And if you look to the left on the 1 hour, in this area, we have some consolidation from October 22, 23, 24. We have to get through these levels. I think we're going to get through this. There is some relative equal highs, not too perfect, but we have some relative equal highs there. We have some fair value gaps on the 1 hour chart. So I would say there's a fair value gap on the hourly there. Let's just mark it as possible buy side. And 42.02. Okay, so that's good. We have a swing high, not too far on gold, but no zone. So there's no supply zone, by the way, just saying. I checked it already, by the way. There is no supply zone. So if I look to the left, I'm not going to zoom in all the way. I know it's pretty much compressed for you guys, but I checked it. The only level that I see here on the 15-minute is right here in the 1 hour fair value gap. That's going to be a 15-minute order block. So definitely 42.02. I'm going to remain bullish on gold. But having said that, and this is the 15-minute chart, look at this. Previous day low almost got wiped or swept. What if we go down again and trying to get some more? Seems bullish for now. Seems bullish for now. And, you know, if we can get through this fair value gap in Asia session, then I will try to aim for that 153, right? And as for Asia high, I would say I know you guys won't agree with me, but I would put an Asia high at 143. There's a fair value gap as well at the Sydney Open. Boom. Or at least somewhere. Maybe this one? I can't decide which one to go with Asia high. There's a swing high here. Anyway. 41.9. Not that it matters too much in this case. I think it wants to reach for this fair value gap at 32.8 and then maybe even higher. I'm definitely going to remain bullish. That's it on gold. All right, look at this going higher. Correlation, yeah, they are. I don't know what the hell is going on. Gold and NQ correlated. What the heck is going on with that, right? I don't know. Leon, good morning. Randall, welcome back. Good to see you. Good luck to you too. Looks bullish because of shutdown and interest rates. Yeah, is there something about the government shutdown? Are they finally going to make it go away, or what the heck is going on? Nora, hello. At 5-minute candle does not have a wick. Ah, yeah, gotta be careful. No wicks there. Steven, hello. Or Stefan, sorry. Forex Mitch, good morning. Serial, welcome. Dominic, negative and ah, you were bearish. Okay, wasn't clean. Yeah, 80, nobody knows. Yeah, we gotta be careful with that, Dominic. Silver Bullet, hello. Good to see you, Steve. Steve in it. I clicked the short with 20 contracts on profit count. That was stupid. Well, you know, actually, I was also kind of expecting some sort of a shift to the downside again. You know, I was like, this has to shift, but it's not doing anything. Gold is pushing. Wow. Amazing. Amazing. All right. Still bank holiday should have. Yeah, I mean, yesterday was tricky. The bank holiday, I was actually not expecting any kind of movement in the New York session, but it moved. Nora, I watch other streamers sometimes and they often talk about girls in the distance sector. Nora, I mean, thank you for the kind words. To be honest, I don't really understand, despite which streaming niche are we talking about. I mean, it could be, you know, yeah, so I don't know why some streamers acting up like that. I guess that tells pretty much a lot of things about that person's character, right, off stream. But anyway, I think it's just a level of being mature enough to I mean, a level of maturity, and that's it. Kind of tells a lot from that person. But anyway, yeah, I mean, we gotta be respectful with everybody. Karma, you know, not just karma, but everything. Are we hitting 50% or on our NASDAQ? Peter, that's a good question. That's a good question. And I'm still kind of eyeballing. Okay, let me check the hourly chart. Okay, so here's the hourly swing here. 50% is going to be right there on the lower fair value gap. Below 741, 741, 732. I'm not sure. It seems pretty strong here. Beautiful up close candle on the 1 hour chart, by the way. Absolutely textbook up close. That's pretty bullish. So it does seem like that it might want to push all the way up to those 800s. I never know. Depends on what you're looking for. If you're looking for that 823 because that's your idea of drawn liquidity, then you just had your entry here in this area, or you can wait for another displacement and look for a pullback anywhere along the way. If this area is your goal, that buy side liquidity level. But are we gonna go back? I don't know. Good question. Yeah, that was definitely slow run there, Dominic. November 5th, there's a big red candle with... Okay, let me check it. Oops. November 5th. One hour fair value gap. This one, yeah. I guess that's what you're referring to. Yeah, so we have this fair value gap. The thing is, this fair value gap on the 1 hour chart has been repriced, which makes this fair value gap less attractive. But I get what you're saying. So 50% of that gap is here around 800. So wow, quite interesting. I mean, why not? Let's keep an eye on it. All right, let me make it more transparent. Kind of a good idea to see this. Thanks for bringing this to our attention. Okay. Okay. Let's see. Yeah. I see that. Well, it's technically, I mean, just having a wick in the fair value gap, it's only meaning like it's repriced. But there's a difference between repriced and rebalanced. Rebalanced would be, for example, on the hourly chart, the rebalanced would mean that we need to have, you know, an up close candle. So you need an up close candle to have it rebalanced, but it's just only being wicked. So that means it's only being repriced, which means it still has some interest in that level, but who knows? I mean, at least the mid-level of that fair value gap, or consequent encroachment, as the ghost in the machine is saying. I love those fancy words. I almost cried out of laughter on when I heard about the Venom model. The Venom model. I'm just waiting for the Avengers model. That would be great. Or the Justice League model or something like that. I'm just trolling. Don't worry, guys. I'm just trolling. Ollie, good to see you. What's up? How you doing, man? Fizzlet, good morning. Ah, sorry, Sacromancer. We learn something every day, yeah. Of the concept. Yeah, I mean, we got to come up with some fantasy name, you know. We got to come up with something really cool. ICT took away the Venom model. What can we use? What other fancy superhero stuff can we use? I don't know. The Doctor Strange method, or I don't know, the Doctor Strange zone, or multiverse entry, or something like that, or the multiverse method, or the multiverse block. Wow, I love that, the multiverse block. Anyway, I'm gonna come up with something. We're getting the Avengers model before GTA 6. I think we're gonna get a lot of things before GTA 6. The Thanos finger snap model. Marty Times, hello. Oh, Marty Times. Sorry, I was having trouble pronunciation wise. Good to see you, man. How you doing? Yeah, pretty much seems like we're going higher here. Gold making a small pullback. Green, welcome. Yeah, pretty much seems like we're going for it. Doing good and sleepy. Well, yeah, I'm sleepy a little bit too. Part of the game. Anyway, what's gonna be the weather today? Foggy. Okay. Okay. It's gonna be foggy. Wow, a lot of fog. Good to know. Doll Trader, good morning. Long time no see. Yeah, where have you been? Hey, we were talking about you. Like, where is Doll Trader? Good to see you back. Green just woke up. Is there snow? No, there's no. So last time, I mean, yes, there used to be a little bit of a snow in Hungary. Farhad, good morning. Good to see you, Farhad. Welcome, welcome. So, Sellers Days, there's used to be a little bit of a snow during the winter time, but it's like only like a tiny little bit. For example, it's snowing for like an hour or 2 hours, and in the next few hours it melts away because the temperature is just, you know. So the thing is, when I was a kid, there was so much snow, we couldn't get out from the house. Literally, we could not get out from the house. And it's not just one winter. Like every winter when I was a kid, we could not leave the house. There was so much snow on the street and everywhere. You couldn't get out. Last time I saw a decent amount of snow was in 2013, maybe 2013 or 2014. Ever since then, the snow here in Hungary, best case scenario was like it's snowing for a few hours, then the next day is gone. It's done. So no more snow in Hungary. I'm actually thinking if I really need winter tires, really, for the car. Because I had a year, like 2 years ago or something like that. I actually went through the winter time on summer tires because there was no snow, absolutely no snow. The roads were dry, and obviously I wasn't really driving too much, so I wasn't really anyway. But it's just there's no more snow. Actually, I know someone who anyway they have a tire shop, and he said that it seems like people are not really buying winter tires for their cars in the past couple of years now. They're just leaving on the summer tires, or they buy this all season tires, you know. No more, I mean, less and less people are buying winter tires here because there's just no more winter. That's it. But climate change is just a hoax. It's non-existent. It's anyway. Market is slow, yeah. It is. I'm not kidding. Toltre, we're talking about you, man. Good morning. Good morning, Chris Dungeon. Oh, sorry, Dungeon. Sorry, Chris. Good to see you. Past 150k TPT, Farhad. Let's go. Farhad is working every single day on that account. I know. Oh, I see. TRADEIFY. Trade sharps. Global warming, yeah. Crazy weather. I had beautiful northern lights. When I slept, it's 3:30. Oh, it's snowing a bit. It could be. It must be beautiful. You're a breakout trader. Gotta find ranges. Well, if you, Caleb, that's amazing. I mean, if you think that you're having good results with those breakouts, then go for it by all means. There will be snow this year, possibly heavy. I don't know. I mean, I heard about it too. People were saying. I love winter. Yes, I love winter. I like summer too, and yeah, everybody wants to go to the beach, you know. I'm gonna show you an image why I don't like the summer. I mean, I love the summer, but anyway. Okay, so this is just an illustration. Only an illustration. But, you know, I love to go down to Croatia. I love Croatia. I love to go down to the beach. But this is the reason why I don't like the summer. I mean, I go down to the beach, to the sea, and this is what happens. That's what happens. I mean, what the hell, man? I just can't sit down in a decent spot. And this is all the way everywhere. This is everywhere in the summer. No, thank you. No, I'm not doing it. I'm not going. I don't care. I'm not going to the beach like this. So yeah, I'm an introvert person. I'm sorry to say it like that. I'm an introvert person. If I go down to the beach and see this, I don't care about the sea. I don't care about the sunshine. I just say, F it. I'm not going down. I don't care. I'm not going to, like, no way. I did that. I tried that. I really gave it a fair shot, like a few summer times. You know, I went down because I wasn't alone, and yeah, let's give it a shot. No way, I am not doing it. I am not going down if there's so many people at the beach. No. I would rather go down during the winter time to the sea when there is nobody around. Nobody, absolutely nobody around. Now that's what I like to do. Nobody is at the sea at the winter time. It's peaceful, it's quiet. That's my time to be at the sea. Yeah. No, thank you. I'm finished with this beach summertime. Let's go to the beach stuff. No, I'm done with that. I'm finished. I'm not going. Exactly 0 times. Yeah. Oh my gosh, I'm way behind. Yo, Crazy Chris, welcome. Awesome, Caleb. Kind of trader. I'm psychological trader, maybe. Well, maybe you're kind of developing an intuition, so you could be a discretional trader, basically. Winter and fall is my favorite too, Randall. So I would say winter and fall right now is my favorite season. I love absolutely the cold weather. I love the cold weather. I love the darkness. I love the foggy weather. I love the rain. I love all that stuff. I'm sorry. I just love it. Only one long left from 780. 800 is a good target. It seems like we're getting there. How would I describe summer? I just showed the photo, yeah. This is what I think of summer. I just showed you. Yeah, I have to get a boat in Croatia. Yes, yes. We actually did that, by the way, Chris. That was the solution. We got a boat and we went to an island when there was no crowd. Yeah. Nokia 3210, that's a nice bow. Yeah, they all followed me, yes. Yeah, this NQ is just gonna push to 800, I think. I love that too, Caleb. Winter, empty streets on winter. Nobody is around. Everything is quiet, especially when it's rainy. Oh man, I love it. I love it. Yeah. Yeah, I don't go to the beach anymore. So at least not in at these places. So when I go to the beach, it has to I have to pay a little bit more and get a boat or rent out a place when there is nobody else around or something. Any payout, any advice on the daily payout? Well, Caleb, I think it's an amazing thing with MyFundedFutures. Like it's $500 minimum payout. Okay, so if you can make $500 every single day, then obviously you can request it every single day. Don't forget, they are basically copied the Take Profit Trader funded account a little bit, so they did a little bit of a copycat situation there, but not too much. So the evaluation account is end of day trailing, but the funded account is intraday trailing. But once you get to the safety net, that's where things get really awesome. So I would say go for base hits, Caleb, not like big risk reward trades until you reach the safety net. And you don't necessarily have to aim for daily payout, right? But the good thing is that anytime you hit a $500 mark above the safety net, you know, just get it out. Make a few payouts, I would say. Make at least 1 or 2 payouts, at least like the $500, and then build up a bit of a safety net above that. There you go, past 800 right now. 823 could be incoming. Hello darkness, my old friend. Yeah. All right, Maritimes, thank you. Maritimes, thank you for being here. See you later. Thank you for joining us. Check prices for charters selling yachts cheaper than apartment. Really? Thank you. I will check it. I will check it. Why didn't you go long on NQ? I wasn't sure that we are going to hit this mid-level here or you know, the 800. I was actually thinking, and that's kind of got me a little bit scared. I thought that because we left this 15-minute buy-side imbalance, sell-side inefficiency, I thought that we're going to go back down to it. So I was thinking to go long in this area to target that 800. Even here, when it was consolidating, I was like, man, we should jump into a long. But I felt like especially at this candle at 218, like, okay, we can easily go back down and pick up liquidity, but it didn't happen. I guess I could have taken the risk, right? But I didn't. Is the point that thinking about daily payout will eat you out and wait to greed up? Yeah, so also very good point there, Dominic. So thank you for saying that. You don't go swimming in the winter. I don't go swimming in the winter time. No. If I want to do swimming in the winter time, I just go to a place when there's a pool, and that's it. If I want to do, but yeah. So the thing is, yeah, Dominic has a point there. The daily payout thing can actually wake up the gambler inside everybody, because you feel like it's so close to get an extra $500 or an extra $1,000. You just have to full port the account, and at the end of the day, you can just instantly request the payout. It's very teasing, right? It's really sounds very good. That, hey, all I need to do is just get a bigger trade in and I can get an extra $500 or $600 or $700. Wow, you know, I get it. That's, you know, it's kind of cool. But if you're not disciplined enough, it can wake up the gambler inside everybody, the daily payout system. You've got to be careful with it, but it's still an awesome thing, because you never have to wait for any kind of window or like opportunities like, oh, when is going to be the next payout? So whenever you're ready and you have an extra 500 or above your safety net, then you can make sure that you're just going to get the money any day you can get it out. And the payout is like in 1 millisecond. It's going to hit your Rise account in 1 second. And from then, or 2 seconds maybe. And from Rise, obviously, there's so many ways to get it out. Yeah, the intraday trailing, but other prop firms are using it as well, you know. Because if there would be no intraday trailing, there would be a lot more people full porting the funded accounts. A lot more people would be full porting those accounts. And, you know, they left the $100,000 withdrawal cap on the simulated funded account. So it's still $100,000 on the simulated environment. I think Take Profit Trader has it on $20,000 or $10,000. I don't even know per account. But yeah, so they see the numbers, they see how many accounts are failing because of this, and I think they knew if they would leave it on end of day trailing, many traders would be full porting, like you know, going in with the a few minis. Martin Muchka, hello, good morning. I'm glad you're back. I'm super glad that you're back. Yeah, we are back to 800. Good morning, Albert. Hey, welcome. Yeah, for profitable traders, Dominic, I agree. For profitable traders, I think the daily payout is awesome. For newish or new traders who are looking for the first payout or only had just 1 or 2 payouts so far, I think it could be a bit of a psychological trap if they don't watch for themselves, you know. Almost feels like a funded next program money potential in 3 days. Yeah, speaking of funded next futures, and while you guys are here, and by the way, can I ask you guys to please push the like button and subscribe to the channel? Let's show YouTube that we're here streaming in London session. Thank you so much for the support. Let's smash the like, please. Thank you, everybody. So speaking of funded next futures, I'm also going to get an affiliate contract with funded next futures. It's not that easy to get nowadays than it was a few months before, because they're vetting their affiliates. So yesterday I've been contacted. I mean, I've been contacted multiple times from FundedNext Futures, and it seems like now there's going to be a bit of an affiliation as well with them as well. So I'm looking into it. The only problem is the platform. I mean, I think they only have TradeAway and TradingView or something like that. I think I'm going to trade through TradingView with them because I cannot connect with Quantower, but I'm going to figure it out somehow. So I'm going to get some accounts, and let's see how FundedNext Futures is going to go. The discount code is not active yet, but I will let you guys know. Just saying, so don't be surprised. I also promised them that I'm going to make a review video about FundedNext Futures, so I'm just diving into the details about the rules and everything, just to see the benefits. Also, like I'm going through reviews as well. We'll see how it goes. I have a lot of people from other countries that are being usually banned by some US companies because of the OFAC restrictions. It seems like with FundedNext Futures. And also the other reason I might go into trade on a CFD account as well, but who knows, because these indicators are really going good. But anyway, just a bit of a info. Content Hunter, good morning. Best Sam, hello, welcome. Yeah, let's wait for London Open. 19 minutes, best to wait. Best the new 50k scale, awesome. That's great, congratulations, Content Hunter. Daily payouts are also the closest thing to get in person. Yeah. Exactly, Silver Bullet. So if you're new, if you're brand new, especially if you're brand new, you don't have to start with the daily payout version. So you can start with a simple account. And you know, if you're brand new in trading, maybe it would be easier for you to choose an end of day trading account, like a core account, maybe, you know. No pullback. And I'm afraid that if it does a pullback, it could go even lower. Yeah, they pay in crypto as well. You can chart Quantum and execute and trade away. Yes, most likely what I'm going to do is I'm going to connect it to my trading view. So you will see it here on the trading view. I don't like to trade on trading view, but I guess I have to get used to it a little bit better. Or maybe trade away it. I don't know. I don't want to have too many, you know, applications opened up at the same time or too many platforms. Since I'm already doing the charting on TradingView, I might give it a shot. But I know that last time I tried to trade on TradingView, the slippage and the connection issues, they were very bad. But that was last year. Maybe they got better. K-Bell, hello. All right. Shorting silver. Oh man. It's all algos, not trading. I agree with you, Randall. It seems like that, especially this move from after 2 a.m. all the way up here. This move, it seems like algorithmic, like just, you know, slowly pushing it down. These bigger moves or these bigger candles, there could have been buyers stepping in to push it over, or these bigger candles. But the slow grind, usually what I see, maybe I'm wrong, this is just my personal opinion, when I see a slow grind like this taking the stairs, this is almost like an algorithmic movement, or I don't know, or the same goes here, this, or maybe even this, I don't know, who knows. But there's no pullback yet. Yeah, it's possible that way, Dominic. Yeah, could be Chris, could be. Yeah, exactly, Green. That's the problem. I don't want to see it lagging too much, but I guess it will. Trader weight can lag overnight. Wow. This is all algo. Okay. So this is all algo. We'll see. Okay. If you turn on an EMA, you'll see the taps and rejections of them. Yeah, I'm also watching my indicators on MetaTrader here, both on NQ. Well, I have some EMAs here. The algos are connected to the moving average? Somewhat, yes. I would say somewhat could be respecting those areas. Depending on which moving average, you know. But somewhat the same, yeah. Curry Fishbowl, welcome. Hey, what's up? Oh, let me go back to NQ. So we're having a bit of a pullback here. Question is, are we going to go to that 823? You know, what's the plan here? Dan Ammons, hello Dan, welcome. Way more plays than gold turn. Ah, yeah. Gold wasn't really active. Yeah. Look back to 4100. So yeah, so it's quite interesting. And again, let me go back here. Is that the 15? Yeah, 15 and the 1 hour. So the closest area here on gold as a possible let's /CB. Okay. Okay, and the 1 hour chart has also a level here. Look at all this buy side. Okay. Let's get this off. Okay, so which one is closer? We have a 1 hour fair value gap at 131.5. I think that's where this one could be going. Gold. I mean, that would be the logical reason for this push. Because this push here, after 2, it didn't really take any major liquidity. Maybe this one here, I don't know. NQ going down again. If you want to go broke, trade silver. I don't even remember when I traded silver last time, to be honest. I mean, it was many years ago when I tried. Your chart is about $5 off mine. 41.23 on yours is 41.18. $41.23. I don't know. I'm looking at the actual contract through COMEX. I have a subscription. I don't know why is that. Are you watching CFD? Let me check it. Oh yeah, because you're on a CFD contract. So there you go. This is CFD 41.18, and mine is futures. I'm watching the futures, and you're watching CFD. That's the main thing. Slight difference, not too much. But yeah, I'm on the futures chart. Gold futures. Yeah. Oh, you're adjusting. Sorry. Yeah, I'm watching futures here, but almost technically the same, but yeah. The thing is that I'm sure that there is a hold on. There is a 1 hour fair value gap. There has to be. Wow, is there any? So here are the 1 hour fair value gaps on the CFD contract. 41.88. It's actually different. 41.61, 41.88, and on futures, it's actually. No, what am I looking at, man? I'm totally messed up. I thought I'm the lower time frame. Okay, never mind. I'm still sleeping, guys. Don't mind me. I'm still sleeping. I thought that I'm on the lower time frame. So anyway, that's a 1 hour fair value gap. 25.56 on CFD. Almost hit that. It almost hit that on gold. Anyway, I messed up. I need to sleep more. Flawless Trader, hello. So far so good. Kind of waiting for an opportunity here. So we have a 15-minute busy down there. Thank you for being here. How's your day? Nah, no problem. Hey, I'm not laughing, Toll Trader. Actually, I think many traders are just overcomplicating. Fair value gap is nothing sort of extra, like it's just an area when there could be more liquidity. or where the market likes to go and reprice it. You don't have to even use it for entry setups if you don't want to. It's just, sometimes it's just a good idea to notice it, because I studied like how the market is behaving around these areas, these fair value gaps, and it's kind of interesting. Price of 25,813 NQ is now at the top of its neutral zone and near significant call wall. Let's see, Bob. Still trading within a positive gamma range, but the margin for stabilization is starting to shrink as we approach this barrier. Oh yeah, and look at that. Oh, it's very close to that to that CP down there. Interesting. So 15-minute. Oh, not CBBC. Come on. 766.25 on the micro. Anybody wants to jump in? Not much is happening. Bum, 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 bum. Exactly. Basically, fair value gap is just a volume node. I like that. I like that version. Yeah. Dun, 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 dun. Zdectra Monster is in a short. Okay. Yeah, you got to keep it simple. Even if you're using indicators, yes, I get it. You don't need indicator, but even if you're using an indicator, for example, moving averages, you can also keep it super simple. Yeah, everybody's waiting for the London Open, which is going to happen in 1 minute and 17 seconds. I'm actually curious if this one wants to pick some liquidity from 766, to be honest. I'm not really targeting for shorts. I just noticed that there is a fair value gap on the 15-minute. I'm not really targeting for that. So... 740. It could. Everybody buckle your seatbelt. So it's 31 seconds to go. Oh my gosh. It's 15 seconds. 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 15 seconds until London Open. What's gonna happen? All right, here's the Open. Dominic, which message? Oh, you had so many messages. I can't scroll back. I don't know which message. Drawdown. Oh yeah. You said, yeah, I remember that you were in a drawdown on the 50k. Okay, look at that. 10 points to that level. Feels like it wants to go down there. I mean, it's pretty darn close. I don't even know if that's the same area on the mini or not. There is a liquidity void at 77, and there's... Never mind. I don't know. I don't want to scalp it, so just kind of watching it. There was a liquidity void at 71. Now down 365. Oh, okay. 804. Nice, Dominic. Let's go. Quick check on gold. Okay, nothing on gold. Yeah, maybe there's something on gold. Who knows? Maybe we will see something on gold. We never know. Huh. NQ still holding this area, not really ready to go lower. It seems like it wants to go, but it's not going. Okay. Almost at 766. I do have a bit of a FOMO about this. I do have a bit of a FOMO. Look at that 15-minute busy. My God. Look at that. I told you. Yeah, holding for QQQ. Let's see. Oh my gosh. We have a new member. Oh my gosh. Chris. Thank you for joining the Winners Club. It's basically for supporting the channel. Thank you so much for being a member. I welcome you. You are amazing. Thank you, thank you, thank you. That means a lot. Thank you so much. I appreciate it, Chris. Chris Chabel. I hope I pronounced it right. Thank you again for joining the Winners Club. Welcome. Okay. What's happening with gold? I'm kind of curious. Let's go, Sausagey. What's up? Thank you for the kind comment there, Chris. So, what is going on? What is going on? Is this thing wants to go down on gold? I'm also kind of watching gold as well. Like, is this thing wants to sweep these relative equal lows or not? Shoulda, woulda, coulda. I know. I'm just gonna say, like, this could have been my entry here on this 1 minute gap. I don't know what's with me in the past couple of weeks, 2 or 3 weeks. I'm not feeling it. This could have been my entry. I should have just taken it and go for it. Boom. Even with the 1-to-1 risk to reward ratio, even if I missed my perfect entry, this trade would have been absolutely great, and I missed it. It's deeply Austrian. Oh, okay. No entries. Yeah. Good morning, Mahavir. Hello. Shona at the most. Until then, I'm looking for cheap buys. Yeah. Down for the money from 865. Profit to, well, it's still profit, you know. You got in. Let's go, AD. Awesome. That is amazing. Unfortunately, I don't know. So my problem, to be honest with you guys, in the past couple of weeks, I got a little bit more scared, and I don't know why. I'm not really listening to my intuition, which it was like basically screaming at me, like inside my head, like this is gonna go down, and I was like, no, and it just went down. It was a clean risk to reward ratio. It was a clean target. I was waiting patiently. We had the inversion here. I don't know what I was waiting for. Honestly, I really need to understand why was I scared here? My accounts are looking good, maybe, but because I don't know. Why was I scared to even try to take this trade with a small risk? I don't know. I gotta look into this. So I'm just sitting on my hands here with no trades. Again. In the past 1 hour and 15 minutes, I'm just yapping, sitting on my hands and not taking a proper trade. And this could have been my entry. The same happened yesterday, and the same happened last week. I don't know why. I crashed to funded with 2K in profit. Oh no, Chris. Only 580 drawdown left. Hey, listen, 580 is still doable. I managed to make it out of drawdown a couple of times. It wasn't just 1 or 2 times, it was a couple of times more. Like I remember once I was left with $187 and I made it to a payout on a funded account. It was at MyFundedFutures. Next time I was at $300 of drawdown and I made it to a payout. And it happened like once or twice after that too, like 4 or 5 times. I was just left with a couple of hundred. You can definitely go, but you got to switch to micro, right? Because of copy trading. I think you're right, George. I think you're right, by the way, George. I think it's because copy trading. Trade just one account. Yeah, Dominic, I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to be only trading one account for a few days. And I'm going to go back to the good old habits of rotating one single account each time. I think George nailed it. Absolutely. I think it's copy trading that causes me the fear or being scared, because right now I have accounts connected, like 3-4 accounts are connected, funded accounts, evaluation accounts at a time. And on Monday I blew up 3 funded accounts. So Bulenox, which I had $6,000 of payout from the fundeds, I was looking for the 3rd payout, and I told you guys yesterday as well, like in London and New York session too, that I blew up those Bulenox funded accounts because it was copy traded. First of all right, it was copy traded, and second of all, I went on tilt. It happened, and it was copy traded. So 3 funded account down the drain. It's not about the profit, by the way. I know it sounds weird. It's about the energy. I was trading those accounts since August 22. August 22, I was trading those accounts with micros every day, small profits, and in just 30 minutes, I threw it out the window. All that time and all that energy that I've put into those accounts. That's what hurt me a little bit. Not just the profits. Yeah, profits will come and go, but you know, all that energy. Anyway, flight mode. We held too dearly. Yeah, exactly, Zacromancer. Yeah, 1 or 2 micros, Chris. 1 or 2 micros. Have you read Tom Hogarth's book? Yes, I read that. Exactly, I read that, Fizzlid. Yeah. Tom Hogarth, that's a good book. Yeah, we all done it. In a certain point in our trading career, we've all done it, right? So it kind of happens. It's just hard to I was almost like, okay, how many days since the last incident? By incident I mean blowing up funded accounts. And I was like, this is amazing, because I was actually very proud of myself. Again, not because of the payout from Bulenox, but I was very proud that I was able to trade every day since August 22 on those accounts. I made 2 payouts on each of those accounts. So overall 6 payouts. Not 6, sorry. Yeah, actually 6 payouts. No, 3, 6. Yeah, $6,000. 6 times $1,000. So it's definitely a good ROI. But I was like, how long can I keep these accounts? Like Ash trades in MyFundedTV, he's holding the same account since 6 months now, and he's taking constant payouts. Now that is something I want to reach. And I'm not talking about profit P&L wise. I seen people in social media taking $100,000 per day or $1 million per week. I couldn't care less, by the way, and I'm not jealous. I'm very happy for those people out there in social media flashing with $1 million or $100,000 of payouts and whatever. I'm very, very happy for them. I couldn't care less though. For me, I want to go on the path of not having to, you know, or not having that feeling that I must make like 10 funded accounts or 20 funded accounts to be able to get some payouts. Like, I would be good with just 1 or 2 or 3 funded accounts if I would be able to scale up the safety net and take constant payouts for months and months and months from the same accounts, right? That would be the end goal, because that would prove to me, even if prop firms go away, I'm able to manage on my own, right? That's the goal for every trader. So we can play the prop firm game, right? And I'm intentionally saying game. So we can play the prop firm game, or we can start to being real traders like Ash, for example. Maintaining the account, proper risk management and discipline, and taking regular payouts. That is something I want to achieve. And forget about the profits for now, okay? Yes, obviously there will be profits, but I'm not talking about making $100,000 every second day. Which will be great, by the way, but that's not the first goal. Anyway, I'm not saying that those things are bad or anything. I'm just saying, like, anyway, don't misunderstand me. Past 50K top step XFA, but only I trade them individually. Yeah, good job, Dan, by the way. Yeah, exactly. I agree. Nice job. Oh yeah, I read that. Yesterday I copy traded 8 accounts, trade dump. Oh, 80 points. Oh, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Original gangster. It happens. Mirovsky, long or short? Well, we just tapped into this 15-minute BC. I think it's going to go higher, by the way. 823 would be the target, but I would wait for some stronger displacement to the upside. So, but I'm going to remain bullish on this. It's not my best, by the way, Shenanigan. My best was 106 days. That was my best calendar days, so not trading days. So basically 3 months was my personal record, which is not too much if you think about it, on a funded account. So not including the evaluation phase, only the funded phase. So that's my personal record, 106 calendar days. Obviously the goal is to go longer, and that was a MyFundedFutures account. A MyFundedFutures account that I took like 4 or 5 payouts from the same account. I was able to keep it for 106 calendar days, and I was trading it like basically every day with micros. And guess what happened at the end? I got tilted. And it was not the market, it was not the account, it was not the prop firm, it was not nobody, it was only me. Only me. I was stupid. I mean, never say stupid to yourself, but I was not managing risk properly. I got tilted, and that was the end of that account. So whatever happens, you will always find out that it's basically you made the mistake, not the market. The market's just doing the same thing every day. Anyway, not 2022, August 22. Sorry, Shenanigan. August 22. This year. I misunderstood. Yeah, Lento. Great payout, by the way, but don't let it mesmerize you, alright? I think that was a great payout, but, you know, that's a one-of-a-kind situation. So if you think that you'll make the same thing next week, you know, that's just... Yeah. It was August 22. August. So, thank you, Fizzlet. Yeah. Yes, yeah. So Chris, the goal is to have, and obviously this is the goal for everybody, to reduce the number of these quote unquote incidents. Okay, to reduce the number of these incidents. It might happen along the journey. With prop firms, it's going to happen, but the goal is to reduce it, the number of these incidents. And after a while, as you're getting better and better, you will notice that, oh, look at that, it's like 4 months now since I blown up a funded account. Wow, that's amazing. And I took payouts. Wow. So yeah, excluding X and seeing all huge profits, and excluding YouTube videos, expect some stream like now. And ICT lectures help me a lot. Let's go, Dominic. Yeah, huge point. Yes, I would say excluding the noise of social media, or narrowing it. There's nothing wrong that you're on social media, like on a YouTube, and not just talking about my channel here. There's nothing wrong if you're following a few people, 1 or 2, but when you go to Twitter or X, sorry, if you go to X or Facebook or whatever, and you're just constantly scrolling through others people's results and trying to go through everybody in the trading space, that's the exact point which is going to mess up your mindset, because you're going to see people bragging with $10,000 days, $40,000 days, and stuff like that, and you don't really know what's behind. You don't really know how they are doing it, what's their journey, how they achieve that, and you're trying to compare yourself to those other traders in this trading space. You're going to build up false expectations, stuff like that. Anyway, there's nothing wrong. I mean, because this is the world we live in. Being in the social media or in the social space, but don't stress your mind of comparing yourself to others and scrolling through every single content, especially on X, because on X, many people, including myself sometimes, by the way, I brag about some great profits. I think I need to put out more losses as well, because I'm seeing, like, it's a human habit. We're all humans. It's a basic habit. We're putting out, traders are putting out like, hey, I just made 10K. Okay, but how much money you spent on evals? How many evaluation accounts you've blown in the past 1 month or 6 months? What's your P&L, like, expenditure wise? How much you've spent in the last couple of months or year on evaluation accounts? So there are some other questions that I think needs to be asked after a certain time, like how much you've spent, stuff like that. Do you have any other business? So there are some questions. I'm sorry I'm talking about this, but since we're just waiting for this entry, so there are some questions that needs to be raised, especially in between those traders in social media who are really having a huge following. Like, just to, I'm not saying they're doing anything bad. I'm just saying, like, okay, how much time did it took them to get there to that level? Okay, because it definitely did not happen in 1 week. How much money they've spent, for example, in the last year on evaluation accounts. Do they have any other businesses or jobs or any other stream of income next to trading? Very important question, because obviously we are in the social media space, digital space. There's lots of things, mentorships, online courses, digital products, affiliate marketing, all that such. So that's also a question. If somebody is solely making profits only from one single trading account, especially on a personal cash account, and that person is constantly profitable by and I mean constantly profitable can mean also like taking payouts every month, and I'm not talking about payouts like $100,000, payouts to pay the utility bills. Really think about it. If you make only payouts to pay your utility bills from your personal cash account, the one and the same and the only personal cash account throughout the year for 12 months or for 2 years, 24 months, and you pay your utility bills from that small personal cash account, you are basically a constantly profitable trader. Anyway, I think I steered away again too much. I just started to yap a little bit. Okay. Gold skyrocketed. I think gold is going... Yeah, gold went into the 1 hour fair value gap as we talked about it. But there was no entry here. Swept the lows. There was a bit of a pullback here, but anyway, gold went up there. Still waiting for... Yeah, exactly, Dan. Lots of fees. Yeah. That's why if you don't have another outcome, you will never success. Another income, I guess that's what you're saying. Yes. So trading, by the way, especially if you're new to trading, if you are new to trading, this kind of trading, let it be on personal cash account or prop firms or whatever, this should be just a side income. This should be just a side income. You should have a job or a business or any other income stream that you're making money from, mainly. And trading should be, at least in the first time, you're just a minor stream of income. On your personal account, there is no reset. Yeah. Exactly, Dan. Whole different kind of stress. Yeah, it's good to talk about that, but I feel like I don't want to offend anybody, because I know that there are some people, maybe not here, I don't know, but I know there are some people who are cherishing some ideas or ideology. How do I pronounce it? How do I pronounce it? That let me mute.
Ideology.
Okay. Ideology. Okay. There may be some traders or viewers who are cherishing some other ideology, okay, about this. And I don't want to offend anyone, because I'm not saying this to offend anyone, okay? This is just my personal opinion. Take it or leave it. I think people in the trading space are a little bit being double quote unquote misled by the results, by false expectations, and the reality of trading. Because I still think that nowadays, especially the new traders, and I'm sorry, no offense for the youngsters, you guys have the world, the future is yours, but especially the youngsters in the early 20s or whatever, I'm sorry again, no offense, but think that this is a video game. Most of them like, oh, okay, let's just push the button and it will eventually go to profit, right? But you gotta see the big picture. You gotta work on them anyway. I'm just saying that, like, I think day trading in social media is pretty much derailed a little bit in terms of expectations, reality check, you know, and all that such. I into trading, wanting to make an extra 1K a month, but when you see the possibility, you suddenly want, yes, exactly, Trader Chaz. I did the same thing. I saw people in socialized teams, I am still seeing these people, I mean, making $10,000 per day, $40,000 per day, $50,000 per day. And you suddenly will say like, oh, I can make it. If he could make it, I can make it too. But there's so many factors that you're not counting. So many factors. Hold on. Oh, look at that. I can actually show this to you. I just got the email that FundedNext partners sent me the documents to sign for the new affiliate partnership. So FundedNext partners sent you a document to review and sign. So, which means I'm going to be having a FundedNext link as well. Thank you, FundedNext. Okay. Ideology. Yeah, I used to listen Google Translate to have the proper pronunciation. Yeah, I don't know what happened with gold. It kind of went up there. We have a pullback now. Now this could be interesting to go for that 823 on NQ. This could be the potential, a potential long position. Who knows? Pump, pump, pump to the moon. You're not doing anything wrong, sellers days. If you see someone posting $20,000 or $50,000 winning day, you just got to remind yourself that there's so many things, other factors that you and me, we don't know. And it's just about knowledge wise or experience wise, but that person's financial background, income, expenditure, business, so many factors that makes those different kind of results. If you can make $1,000 extra a month from prop firm trading, you're basically doing more than 95% of prop firm traders. So that's good. Yo, there you go. Traders, I haven't even read that. Trader Chess. Yeah, if you're making 1 to 3K, well, I would say maybe a little bit more than 0.5% of the people, but yeah, you're definitely being better than many traders out there. Exactly. Silver Bullet just nailed it. Financial background is a huge differential. So is an absolute, imagine, and I'm gonna say I'm sorry, I hope nobody gets this in a wrong idea or wrong way, but let's just, and I'm not going to talk too much about it, just for a minute here. Let's just see Patrick Wieland, all right? Obviously the big name in the space. He's making $1 million a month. And from that $1 million, most of that money, and he never, I mean, he is not denying it, and we knew it years ago. Like, obviously he wasn't making $1 million years ago, but from that $1 million, most of that money comes from online marketing, affiliate marketing, sponsors, and all that such. Okay. Only a fraction, he also said that only a fraction of that money comes from real actual trading net payouts. Only just a fraction of that money. So you never forget that. Okay. I mean, he or others may show that, oh, I made $40,000 last month from, or $100,000 this month from trading. Yes, but what other businesses you have? Are you having anyway, so there's many questions. If anyway, I'm just as example, I have just an example. 3K per month is my objective. That's very good. That's reasonable, doable, realistic. 3K per month is absolutely realistic. I'm not saying you cannot make more, by the way, but it takes time. Yeah, so Chris, I sort of agree with you there. You know, when I saw Patrick putting on, like, obviously he's connecting his copy trading like 20 accounts or whatever, but when I saw him going in with like 50 minis or 70 minis or whatever, I just say, like, guys, that's not proper risk management. That's just straight up going in and doing a coin toss. I get it, bull flags, yes, bear flags, I get it, and eventually you will get those payouts, right? And that's when you step into another dimension of prop firm game, and I'm intentionally using the expression prop firm game. So when you have a budget that you're spending on instant funded accounts, and you just full port here, full port there, and you're just kind of measuring the net profit, like how much money I've spent on new instant funded accounts. Oh, I full ported there, so I made, like, I don't know, $10,000 yesterday, but I spent like $3,000 for these new instant funded accounts or whatever. If I just made the net profit of $6,000, and I can hedge these prop firms, you know, why not? I didn't say anything, but I can hedge these prop firms, you know, blah blah blah. Oh, I just made $6,000, $10,000, oh, or whatever. That's cool, but that's a different dimension, that's a different game, and I'm intentionally saying game. That's a different game. That's the prop firm game. All right, so let's just spend an enormous money into instant funded accounts, and let's try to get some net profit out of it by full porting and hedging some accounts here and there, you know. But zip, I'm zipping it. Let's just move on. Let's just move on. Did you know Apex bought the BDH domain for PW and gave it to him? Really? They bought it from him, for him? Nice. That's cool. Good morning, Headley. Hello. Well, if they bought it for him, that's kind of cool. Okay. On NQ, we're approaching. Oh my gosh, my phone is about to. Okay, I need to charge my phone. Okay. Nice. Well, good for him. Good for him. Good morning, Benz. Hey, what's up? Doing great. I'm just, you know, battling with the FOMO. That's what usually happens. I wanted to go short here, and then I missed my opportunity. That was the short opportunity on that fair value gap, and I missed it. But anyway. Woo. Look at this. Seemingly wants to go higher. Who knows? Seemingly wants to go higher. Dun, 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 dun. Let's see. Okay, I'm just kind of watching this pullback. Is this going to try to go higher? Or what's the deal here? I think it might just want to. I took a small long position. I don't even know where it is. Oh, here it is. Small long position for a scalp. This is just a scalp, all right? So nothing more. Because it's a market order, I have a very bad feel on this. Come on. Oh. Let's go. What? Okay, there was a bit of an issue with the copy trader, but it's okay. Ended up in profit. All right. All right, that was a good one. All right, good, good, good. In profit. All right, how much was it? It was $120 per each. All right, that was good. It was a scalp trade. If you ask me why I took this trade, actually, here's my explanation. It was based on the indicator here. This was the entry. This was the stop. And that's it. Exponential moving averages crossing over. Very nice entry point here. Reversal here in the trend going higher. We had the second dot here to as a fractal turning point, and then went higher. These are good for scalps, so that was the reasoning. Bump it. Stream buffering. Can you take me higher? Does the indicator still get updated by your... Yes. Actually, it's 99% finished. The update that I'm waiting for is if there's gonna be... But he told me some aspects, but by some reason, I don't know about coding too much. But he told me some things cannot be coded yet properly to TradingView because we want to make a TradingView version. And we have a version on TradingView. Which is not really working so fine. It's not showing the same exact spots and points and values. So there is a TradingView version, but it's not accurate. It's not the same. So that's why I'm kind of using the MetaTrader 5 version. I have a demo account at MFutures. And so I get the data. By the way, for you guys, if you're trading on CFDs and if you want free data from CME, that you can just open a MFutures account, a demo account, and you can get free data for a month. And then you have to open another demo account. Anyway, AMP futures. So if you go to AMP futures, to their website, then you can subscribe to a demo account, which is going to give you for 30 days. Every demo account, I think, is going to give you free data, free CME data. That's it. I only tried MetaTrader. I don't know if it works on other platforms, but it gives you. There are some other futures brokerage firms as well, but with AMP futures, it was pretty simple to do it. You signing up for the new crypto prop firm? No, I'm not signing up. And if you ask me why, I think the moves in, I mean, I'm not saying I won't. I mean, sorry, I take that back. I'm not saying never. But I think the moves on crypto could be so heavy. I don't know. It depends on the execution, the spread, the slippage, and all that such. I think that new crypto prop firm that Patrick is pushing, I think it might going to have some, especially in the first couple of weeks or months, it's going to have some technical issues, because mostly because of slippage, execution, spread. I will be very, very curious about the spread and the slippage and how smooth is going to be the execution, because it's going to be a demo account, right? So it's going to be a simulated account. There's going to be no real execution. So how is the system going to simulate the fill of the trade? So I don't know. Obviously, I don't know anything about technical stuff, but I'm just curious if it's going to be smooth and everything is going to be, and maybe, but I don't know if it's, I mean, is Bitcoin tradable on a daily basis? I guess many people are trading Bitcoin, so I'm not saying it's not possible. I said it depends on the data. It depends on the price feed and how easy or hard it is to execute the trades. Look at this, it's going. You know. Yeah, for the first couple of weeks or months, I'm going to stay away as well. I will definitely try it, that I can say. I will try it, I think, but not at first time. I think there's going to be a lot of platform issues because, you know, it's a new prop firm. I don't know what platform are they going to use. So I think there's going to be a lot of bugs in the first couple of weeks. And I don't want to be the user who is going to lose the initial deposit for a evaluation account just because the platform is messed up. So I'm just going to wait on the sidelines and see what's going on, and then maybe I will try it. I'm just, again, curious about the execution, the spread, the slippage. So I know someone who trades on Bybit as well with his own personal money on Bitcoin and Ethereum. And he says that sometimes, you know, the fills are not so good. So you got to be careful. There could be an enormous amount of slippage. Not to mention that Bitcoin, if something comes up in Asia session, just saying something, and Bitcoin goes up like $2,000 in 2 seconds or 1 second. We never seen that before, right? We never ever seen Bitcoin go up $2,000 in 1 second or two. There is no guarantee in any brokerage firm, not just brokerage like Binance or Bybit or whatever you're able to day trade Bitcoin. There is no guarantee that you're gonna get filled on your stop order, or you're going to get stopped out on your stop loss. So imagine having a little bit heavier position on Bitcoin on this prop firm or any other prop firm, and suddenly Bitcoin is just boom, skyrockets $10,000. Your account is gonna get wrecked because of slippage. You're done. So I think trading crypto is absolutely divine. Not to mention altcoins. Patrick Whelan said that you can trade 50 altcoins. Now, I don't know. This is obviously just an example, and I don't know, but let's just go to XRP. XRP is here. This is the 1 minute chart. Crazy, right? Anyway, let's go to. It doesn't matter which coin is this. This is XRP. By the way, I'm just trying to find an example here. I don't know. But if it moves, you basically want to short this. I don't know. I can't find it, but look at this. You're in a short position here. You're short here. And you have a stop loss here. And you want the market to go down into this area, right? Because you're short. By the way, look at the price view. Oh my God. And then this happens. What's going to happen? Are you guaranteed to be taken out of your position in this area? Is the prop firm going to guarantee that they're going to take you out from the position, or your position is going to get filled, your stop order up there? So what's going to happen, right? I'm very curious about scenarios like this. What's going to happen? Because if the execution is going to be like this, because a move like this can happen in less than a second, this candle here in crypto, how is the platform going to be able to maintain that? Are they able to get you out from the position properly, or are you going to get slipped and wreck your account? That's the question I'm having. That's why I'm having some doubts about this. You know, not to mention if this one is on Bitcoin or whatever. And I'm just, it doesn't matter that it's XRP. I'm just showing this for the example. Okay. Anyway, kind of raises some questions, right? That's just a crypto prop firm. Patrick Whelan is pushing that crypto prop firm, Dominic. That's I'm not saying it's going to be bad. I'm just saying, like, I'm having some questions. How is it going to be able? How is that platform going to handle that? The name is Freddy. Hello. Yeah, Randall, there's a point there, what Randall is saying. So crypto trading on a simulated account. The sentence in itself is crazy to say, right? Crypto trading in a simulated account. That's just like basically an artificial price pool made by those who created that prop firm. They can do whatever they want basically with you. Anyway, let's just yeah, my nephew only trades ETF Bitcoin, very profitable, but you can't scalp it. Yeah, exactly, I've been told that. So if you're looking to scalp crypto, now again, I do sound like I'm criticizing that prop firm, which I don't really want to. I'm just asking constructive questions here. For example, I would like to ask, if you're able to trade on the 1 minute chart on that prop firm, for example on Bitcoin, what is going to be the spread? And if they say, oh, the spread is 0, our prop firm, the spread is 0, huge red flag, huge red flag. Or the spread is just a tiny insy wincy tick. So I'm just saying, if the spread is like barely nothing, that means that they are artificially managing everything. They give you the price they want, because obviously if you look around, we have so many different data providers who are giving you access to Bitcoin, right? And you're hardly going to see the same exact price to the tick at these data providers. So imagine a prop firm what a prop firm can do with price and slippage. And yes, so when they say we have zero spread on Bitcoin, red lights everywhere. But we'll see. Who knows? Who knows? Anyway, full double bottom and working back retest. Yeah, you won't get your desired. The slippage will be crazy. Exactly. Even the exchanges froze down at those kind of moves. Yes. Yeah, I'm sorry. This. The name is ready. Not yet. I'm going to purchase Rapid accounts today for New York session. I'm going to purchase Rapid accounts. I have my core accounts already, but I'm going to get some Rapid accounts too. Yeah. So this conversation got deep. Okay, so we have the pre-market open. Anyway, we have less than 2 minutes until pre-market open. Exactly. Hey Martin, yeah, I only had a scalp trade a little bit earlier here. I missed one trade to go short into this 15-minute gap, and then I took a scalp long. That was good. Otherwise, nothing. I was having also a bit of a FOMO because of gold. We were talking about, we were having a conversation down in this area that this should go into that 1 hour and 15-minute fair value gap, and look at that, it's just it. So we have Asia high on gold still 41.9. I think that would be the proper area. So Asia high is looking pretty good. Yeah, they don't have a yeah, that's true. Not the best days, yeah. Let's see. Kind of curious that gold is going to be able to go higher or not. We have the pre-market open. Bit of a sweep here. Gold is not moving really. Or at least not much. Good morning. Good morning from up. What's up? We'll see what happens. Kind of an interesting pre-market thing here. Gold is going to Asia high right now. I would say NQ still has the chance to go to that buy side anyway. But everybody, I have an appointment to go to again, I know. So I just want to say thank you. London is open. Yeah, thank you so much. But I'm going to be back for a New York session. I don't want to take more trades. I missed my first one. My second was a lucky one with the scalp. But this is it for me in London. Thank you so much for being here. If you would like to support the channel, please don't forget to use the TOMSABO code. Check out Take Profit Trader with the daily payouts. It's amazing. The new rapid accounts with MyFundedFutures. There's no discount right now at MyFundedFutures, but if you type in my code or click the link, that definitely helps the channel. I would appreciate that. And some other sales going on. Funded Futures Network with the buy one, get one for free. And check out the other ones as well. Apex, last time to get the $40 activation fee today, and Bulenox also, I think 75%. I don't know. Anyway, there are some good deals. Thank you so much for the support. I appreciate it very, very much. God bless you all. And I'll be back for the New York session and My Funded TV, of course. Cheers, everybody. God bless.